My gaze guided me to a rare realization of how important life is with every step of the path in this tiresome journey, and appreciating things will open every door needed. The afternoon is still so early, cometh of the man as the boy wraps himself, confused with the new. Bravery doesn't exist yet, it lives as a nightmare inside my head. I'm scared of it all, and my skin is beginning to crawl. Can I demolish this feeling and save myself from a touring tornado? I want to do well. I shout into a picturesque seashell not so far. I freeze up as I hibernate, ready for the busy festive days to come. And as soon as I know it, swiftly and encouragingly, that I can make all the difficult decisions, time always passes me by. So this one is a riddle poem that I've written for a competition. Riddle for renewing. We celebrate something as it draws near, but it creates a strange change for you and I. Sparkles fly and music plays. Happiness pours out like the drinks that we consume. No more champagne, the fireworks have fallen down for the final time, and we make promises that we tend to stick to. Well, at least try. However, let's stand with our hearts alive, and may our hopes, our will to try. A painter with the age of a wrecked house, but has his own young soul. But has his own young soul, goes around masquerading himself and paints portraits of these beautifully unbalanced lives play out. He watches with full concentration. Everything spirals out of control as attempts for new paths are forged. Cold and wintry winds whistle through when individuals impatiently settle. The trees still look bare and the early mornings are still dark and gloomy. Everything spirals into new shapes because these early days bring optimism, clouded like these we see acting like a canopy tampering with the natural light. We're still glad that we celebrated. What do you think this is about? I hesitate. This is the story. I hesitated at the entrance to the graveyard because I felt a little bit wary of the extreme amount of uncomfortableness that's to come. However, I ignored my thoughts and I proceeded forward. I walked past multiple dirty headstones of varied sizes and designs. My whole body shivered as the feeling of the cold unsettled me, as well as the grim feeling that the graveyard forced me to endure. I gracefully continued onwards. My thoughts were now only with my friend from long ago that I wished that I would meet again, but yet that was not reality. The atmosphere of the graveyard was unsettling, with the aisles of death calmly sleeping around me and the haunting idea that eventually at one point or another this is how we're all going to end up. I noticed a large weary tree still standing like a mandatory silent library of resting skeletons and their lives that are no more, like an open book.